Hello all and welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. We just completed Kanashiro's palace and we're waiting
Now
to change
listen.
part.
What do you want
We're
to do?
gonna study tonight because it's
Make
raining.
sure your clothes up.
So let's go ahead and do that. To get started here, we have a bit of
Wow.
story and whatnot. So let's get through this. And we get 2 points of knowledge. But because it's raining outside, we get an additional point as well. There it is. Not quite
Well
there to level 5 yet, but we're moving along.
That Kanashiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
They probably want to.
But they don't have the courage? Humans are so weak. Humans.
Ouch.
Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Just be confident. I think you
Who
are.
do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves after all.
Alright, well, regardless of how Morgana is currently feeling, our bond has gotten a little bit deeper here. And we have hit rank 5. And so when Joker performs a melee attack, we might be able to pickpocket the shadow. Not that we do that all that often.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Okay. Well, not only has our rank with Morgana gone up, it sounds like we're gonna go visit Igor and maybe we're gonna get our rank up here too. Surprise. At least it's not red.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
This is about
Man,
the
huh?
cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed, I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Okay, well anyway, we have unlocked rank, what are we, 6? And now we get increases the XP bonus granted by Arcana Burst, which basically means when you have a confidant link and you make a persona of that confidant, you get extra XP. Kinda nice.
It's time, inmate.
Return
for what?
to your world.
Oh. Is that my alarm? Anyway, moving on. Let's see what we got going on here. Hey, it's Morgana.
Hello?
Oh.
It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
I'm still asleep. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Thank goodness. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Kanashiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
It appears
Wow.
they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It's hard to say for sure yet.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned?
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
Okay, well, moving on. Kaneshiro's been arrested, so I guess that's a good thing at least. And what are we doing? Morning.
Class is starting.
Let's begin class. We'll continue from last time.
Well...
Mr. Ushimaru, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's going on?
What? I don't know what this business is. You better study on your own until I return.
Hey!
You might have recognized that voice, but you know, that voice, hey. Wasn't that Kawakami on the PA? Yes. There's no way that announcement was real. It must have been the signal. Alright, so she's giving us free time in other classes now, and Kawakami's been kind enough to give us this free time, so we better put it to good use. What's the plan? Okay, so you can read, make infiltration tools, sleep, or study independently. I'm gonna read, and we're gonna finish up Zoro the Outlaw. Although his opponent was a true villain, he still behaved as a perfect gentleman. Make sure you pay extra close attention to how totally awesome Zoro is. Why do I have my book up? Because I don't want people to see that I'm reading a school textbook?
Hey!
I don't know. Zoro was not only strong in mind and body, but he also cared greatly for the common people. It seems you really understand the qualities that made Zoro so great. Alright, and we've got 3 musical notes for kindness, which we still haven't increased. Ah, the teacher's back.
Waste of my time.
God, they don't even know who called me out. Anyway, time to resume the lesson.
Yep.
Whew, that was close. Kawakami helped us get a good chunk of free time though. Thanks, Kawakami. We're gonna be working with her a little bit later. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Hayakawa to look for the culprits. Is he onto us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a little while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. Okay, so, we got a thing. What I sketched, or what are we doing today? What I sketched. I wish to consult with you about what I sketched in mementos. Do you have time today? I wish to come by LeBlanc with this painting. Well, we're not going to do that, so let's just go ahead and decide later. And what are we doing today? I just can't just sit around. I'm shopping at the Underground Mall in Shibuya right now. I'll still be in Shibuya for a little while, so let me know if anything comes up. We're also not doing that, so whatever. Let's listen in on this conversation over here. I heard the Phantom Thieves showed up in Shibuya. This time they're targeting that mafia boss. Akechi-kun should deal with the mafia instead of the Phantom Thieves, but maybe he's too busy. What are the Phantom Thieves trying to achieve? They're only targeting bad guys so far. Maybe they do it for fame. I guess they'd want to show up Akechi-kun after he said those things on TV. Maybe. He is kind of sparkly though. Anyway, let's start by heading to the library. We want to turn in the book that we just finished.
Thank you. What would you like?
And we want to check out next book. Now we've got The Great Thief and the illusory, I don't even know. Anyway, for Johanna, so let's go ahead and take that one out. And that's going to increase our kindness, which is why we want that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to head back to Shibuya and we're going to head to the Central Street because I want to turn in Wraith and pick up something since we totally forgot to do that. That's my bad. All right. New DVDs. Let's go ahead and rent. Okay, so we've got Not So Hot Betsy, ICU, Jailbreak, and The Running Dead. These are all not bad sneaking, huh? Guts, Sneaking, Kindness, and Charm, but we want to take out Bubbly Hills 90210. Yeah, that's a thing. So let's go ahead and grab that, and I don't think there's much else going on. Anybody behind us that needs to talk? Let's go forward because I see somebody we've not talked to. And then we're gonna head back to the school. Does the vibe in Shibuya feel different to you lately? The girls are more guarded than usual. Patience is a virtue at times like this. Don't try to be as cool as Akechi. Go for more casual. More casual. Wait, how do I do that? You know, take her out to a cafe or something instead of a bar. That's casual? Is that what we count as casual? I don't even know. Anyway, let's head back to the school. This is not the school, this is the school. And we're gonna go to, let's just head to the student council room. A quick way to get there. And we're gonna be hanging out with Makoto today. Oh, let's talk to these people first. Gotta listen in on conversations. Phantom Thieves are in Shibuya. Pictures of their calling card are all over the internet. Yeah, I saw. Their logo is pretty cool. But aren't the Phantom Thieves like bad guys? I can't believe they're in Shibuya. That's what Akechi-kun said, that they're dangerous. I hope someone puts a stop to them. Are we dangerous though? I don't even know. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you need something on the 3rd floor? Have you come to study in the library perhaps? I came to see you. I see your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? Okay, so we have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out, so let's go ahead. And there's something I want to ask you, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. All right,
Thank you
sure.
very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kanashiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
So you can say whatever you want for the rank 1 here. I'm gonna say, what do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
That's not true.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Let's see. The arcade, karaoke, or the movie theater. Let's say karaoke.
Karaoke, My friends have taken me there a few times. If possible, I'd like to go somewhere I'm a little less familiar with. How about an arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
It'll be a field trip.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
Wait, now? Apparently we're going now.
So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Want to try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Did it! No way!
Makoto's loud playing is garnering quite a bit of attention. Makoto, what are you doing? She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
So what did you think?
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
You're sharp.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you. Let's say that. You can say whatever.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
Alright, so we have unlocked a new confidant, and if you've forgotten, because most of us have, we're actually in the past and this is the present, so here it is.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou.
So in any case, Makoto is now our confidant. I don't think that's really a surprise that she was going to be one when she joined us. It's only a matter of time.
That breaketh thy chains of captivity.
And she is the priestess persona, so that's really nice.
That shall lead to freedom and new power.
Alright, so we get rank 1 and allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen. So we actually have Shadow Calculate now. Very nice. Not really what we care about at the moment, but that's fine.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Okay, we're not quite done here. We do have a follow-up, and this is the only one that really matters. Oh, thanks for setting some aside some time for me today. I thought this was going to be voice acted, but it's not. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a huge help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun. You want to say the red light district next? Yeah, thanks. I feel a lot better with you helping me through this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home, I'll call you later.
All right then.
See you. And we are heading home.
Ah, you're back.
I am back. Okay, we got a text.
Hey, inmate!
Call? You haven't forgotten about your special assignment, have you? Better not keep us waiting long. We're waiting in front of our door. Really not something we have to do, and also, I really don't have the time. Oh my god, what do you people want? Hey, you see the article? No. It's an interview with some kid from school. Boy M tells all, rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. That's what it said. It's mostly about the physical punishment. You think this boy M is Mishima? Probably. Guess it might be him after all. I mean, that fan site thing has been a huge help too. It's probably fine to leave him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later.
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it?
Yes. I should check the article Ryuji mentioned.
Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichigo Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us. If
True.
the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes, hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. If we have her paint us in a positive light, public opinion of us will change for the better. You should go try and get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
We're gonna be basically convincing her to do stuff. PR report. I have a report as your strategic image management representative. I just thought of a new way to help you out. I really want to tell you about it. Do you have time today? Okay, I have a couple things here. We are not going to go make more bigger bonds with Mishima right now. I'm alone right now. That's not what you text a friend. I'm in Kichijoji right now. I found myself with a bit of time on my hands. If you feel so inclined, perhaps you could meet me here and we could chat a while. No, we're not doing that either, Akechi. Nope. We have more important things to do. First, let's watch TV. Ooh, it's the Phoenix Rangers. Blue Swan and Pink Argus talk about love. Feather Argus and Swan join in as well. No villain can withstand the power of Girls' Night. Revive and fight, Phoenix Rangers. What? What? Next episode, I want a love so strong it'll bring me back from the dead. You still carrying the cat around in your bag? I'm surprised you don't get stiff shoulders. I don't know what to say to this. Anyway, so real quick here, over the course of the next few episodes, we're going to need a variety of persona. We've got One Moon, a Temperance, Priestess, Justice, Sun, Faith, Counselor, and Emperor, so make sure you have those. And we're going to be calling Kawakami today to do stuff. Thank you for your call. I'm all you. Oh, it's just you. You know, I've been hearing Shibuya is getting more dangerous lately. I'm sure you pass by that area on your commute to school, but don't make too many detours, okay? Today I have a special item on the menu just for Master. Would you like that for 5,000 yen? I don't. I understand. Hey. Anyway, yes. Yes, we do.
Thank you so much!
Thanks for always requesting me. Well then, please wait for me till I get there. Oh, she's not doing well. She's still coughing.
Listen.
Hey, you know how you listened to my story the other day? You listened to my secret. I've been feeling more at ease since then. I've never been able to tell anyone about it, so I figured I should actually do some housekeeping today to say thanks. Yawn. Sorry, I need to take a break. You want to rest a bit? You can say, give me back my money. I'm so touched to hear that you care for my well-being, Master. I'm at my limit, so exhausted. Ooh, hey. You right there? I'm beat. I can't stop coughing. You want to say, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. No, you're not. Just kidding. I just wanted to slack off a bit. I mean, there's nothing left for me to hide from you, so the truth comes out, you know? Now that I think about it, I'm glad you're the one who found out about me being a maid. Are you going to be alright in this dusty room? And have you been eating well? You need to eat fresh vegetables and none of that instant stuff. Vitamins are super important. You're going to turn out like me if you don't take care of yourself. I guess I should get more sleep. I feel all achy. Takase-kun's guardian said they need more money, so I had my boss give me more shifts. I had to beg him for them, but you can say either one of these. I'm gonna say, are you okay? Oh, it's fine. Nothing you should worry about. I feel more at ease now that I have someone who knows about what I'm going through. I'm talking about you. Alright. Well, we hit rank 6 with her, and now we have super housekeeping. Allows you to request Kawakami to make curry or infiltration tools for you. You basically pay her to do those things so you don't have to. It's a thing. Uh-oh, time's up. Oh dear. I have to get to my next job, so I'm going to head out.
I'll see you later then.
Thank you for using our service. Okay, now we got a follow-up here, so... Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. So I guess it's a good thing I splurged at the doctor's. I finally got some cough medicine that works. Hey, you gotta do some cleaning and ventilating on your own even when I'm gone, okay? If you neglect stuff like that, it makes you more likely to get sick. You want to say, how are you feeling though? Who, me? I mean, I'm tired and that's nothing new. Wait a minute, we're supposed to be talking about you. Don't change the subject. Oh, but if you do get sick, I'll look after you anytime, so please don't forget to request me. I finally got rid of that cough and now I get these headaches and shivers. Times like these are why we invented energy drinks. I just gotta chug one and push through. Dude, you're sick. Okay, see you later. It's really rude to walk around like when you're sick like that. You're gonna end up in the hospital. Well, moving on. It's Sunday. We have the day off. Red Light District. I have a question regarding that Red Light District issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it? We're gonna respond later to that. I'm gonna be opening shop soon, so I need you to do the dishes once you're done with that. Yeah, no problem.
Hey,
I guess we can respond once the dishes are done. And make sure you thank the chief for breakfast, okay? Meow.
well then.
It reminds me, yes, the home shopping program is available. All we can do now is wait and see what happens. There's no point in getting impatient now. Well, we're gonna go downstairs because I'm impatient anyway, and we're gonna buy some stuff. Hi everyone, it's time to do some shopping. Okay, we got two things here. We got the dark set, which has 2 black rocks and a black robe. And then we have the cursed tools set, which has got 3 5-inch nails and 10 straw dolls. I know 5-inch nails is not a reference to anything music-wise, but it still cracks me up. Anyway, we're going to pick up, come on, get through this. We're gonna buy the dark power set for 1980. A horrific ancient tool set made for cursing others. Yeah, no, we're gonna buy the dark power set. This will allow us to transmute those later. I'm not gonna worry about those anytime soon, but we'll get there. Okay,
Well then.
just get through all this. That should arrive pretty soon. Do you have anything to say, Sojiro? Rainy season ends, summer begins. What a pain. All right. Well, first things first, let's head out. I'm gonna go to Shibuya and we're gonna go to the underground walkway. I do have a priestess persona, right? I did tell you guys to grab one of those. I did. I don't know why, I just questioned myself there, but here we are. Let's start by getting a drink here. It's 5,000 and it is a nasty one, but it will increase our guts, which is what we want.
Man.
Done this before, so I'm just gonna click through this.
Nice.
As usual. You get 1 point of guts there. Fantastic. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's listen in on these two before we head out. I keep hearing about all this blackmail business. Your hub should keep an eye out. Fortunately, his salary is so low, we'll never have to worry about something like that. That's so brave of you. We're much too afraid to put ourselves at risk. I suppose there are just things a rich family like yours could never understand. What? Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's go ahead and answer Makoto today, and we're gonna go ahead and hang out with her at the red light district. Thank you. Well then, let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? Alright, let's go. And no ticket fee because we did this via IM. There are so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. You want to say you're very well informed.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal from it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that. But it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's go have a look around. Alright, Makoto's request, we walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If he hadn't been there to rescue me, you want to say that was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. Alright. Well, after all that, we do get rank 2 here. Nothing new, just a better rank. We're not quite done, though, so... That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? I can't read that. The after-school salon? Either one. I'm gonna say, why is it called the salon? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too as my witness. Would that be okay? Well, we've spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Thank you for today. Well, we're not quite done. We do have a follow-up here, so hang on one second before we get out of this. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for tagging along today. That was the first time I've ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. You want to say, couldn't agree more. Honestly, I realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you could help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. Yeah, we're done with that for today. Nothing big. Ooh, what do we got here? Someone my friend knows got blackmailed. Did someone really get kidnapped? Seriously? That's horrible. Apparently you can never shake them off. They said it's hell. I hear they get really aggressive. I wonder what they're talking about.
Ah, you're back.
Of course we've got more texts. You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She is a female shogi player and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She is not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it said she is a lone genius. However, I've heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Kanata. For real, we gotta go. You'll probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. Huh. That is quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. You guys are gonna pay for this one day. Akira, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she really is as cute as they say she is.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kanda, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
Did I say Kanata? I don't even know where that came from. Anyway, so we learn where Kanda is. Yeah, there's no na in there. It's just an N. What the hell? This historical district contains many famous shrines and churches. Reflect on your past, confess your regrets, and the path forward may become clear.
All right.
We'll get there. And yeah, she is actually a confidant that we will get, I don't know, later? Not now. We have 2 instant messages. We've got more help, and I need a distraction. Now, we're gonna go ahead and just ignore on here, and the politician needs more help. And we do have a sun persona. I don't know why I keep mentioning this, but we have a sun persona, and we have a counselor persona, and we have I don't know. Let's just move on here, and we're gonna go help. Let's go help. I would like to request your help again, but Day's speech is a bit different from my others. However, your assistance would be the same. Are you up to this task? And the answer to that question is yes. Let's go ahead and go do this. Thank you. The truth is there will be cameras there today. I'm not comfortable with that, but I couldn't decline. In any case, we just have to do what we've been doing. Well then, I'll be waiting at the square.
The most important thing is...
acting not in self-interest, but for the greater good. That is the mindset we politicians must instill in our constituents. Okay, all queued up. Okay, we should be able to get a lot of interesting footage. It is no good Torah, after all. Advocate an overly optimistic policy only to lure in voters during the election season. That's how no good Torah thought and operated 20 years ago, making unachievable pledges. This isn't how I saw this going. If you make a promise, you must keep it. If you make a mistake, you must atone for it. These are basic human principles that we have all learned from the youngest of ages. Boring. He's making some pretty good points, don't you think? That's why it's all useless. It seems like they only wanted to get some footage of the old no-good Torah. Very disrespectful. However, I've been distancing myself from that. Do you think I've regained my confidence? You want to say the media doesn't matter. You're right. So you're saying I should decide for myself then, hmm? You're quite impressive. This is the beginning of everything.
Hey.
Can I tell you a story? I mentioned this before, but 20 years ago I was lucky enough to become a Diet member. However, I wanted to be a politician for all the wrong reasons. I wanted to be in a position of power and I was obsessed with the glamorous lifestyle. I thought only of being popular. I truly was no good Torah.
Hey.
Learn from me. Don't let being a member of the Diet be your only goal in life. Voters are much more sensible than we give them credit for. Being ambitious and striving to advance in the political world will change your outlook on life. Alright. Well, our bond has grown deeper and we have reached rank 5. We get manipulation. Occasionally raises the chance of an enemy giving you a rare item. So when you ask for an item, you may get a rare item.
Alright.
Kind of nice, because some of the items that they give are really good, but we don't do a lot of that. Don't need to, really. You've given some good speeches, Mr. Yoshida. I can't believe you lost the last 2 decades. Two elections. You're Mr. Kuramoto's grandson? That's correct. I'm his grandson, Benzo. What a name. Does he know that you're here speaking with me now? I'm aware that you and my grandfather are on bad terms, but that doesn't concern me. This must be your secretary, huh? I heard he's been helping you out a lot lately.
What?
You know about him? My grandfather was recently hospitalized, and you've become the topic of our conversations. I'd like to talk with you again sometime. I've learned a lot from your speech today. Mr. Kuramoto spoke of me? Matsushita? Matsushita? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sorry, I have to take care of some business. Let's wrap this up for today. Alright, and our charm has increased by 2. Do we get a boost here? I don't think we're going to. Nope. Not quite yet. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Good job. And I do not believe there's a follow-up to this one, so we're just going to move right in to Monday. Who's talking to me? What do you want?
I made it on time.
I'd see.
I suppose I'm still safe if you're here.
What does that mean?
Can't be late today too.
Not a morning person?
No, I was up very early shooting a news show. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
Why do you have an A on your briefcase? Oh, Akechi, I guess.
So sorry.
It's so gross and humid even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say that the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Caruso.
How about you?
Which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? The answer here is dogs. Cats and dogs.
Good.
That's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means that it's pouring rain. The strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. What? Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too. Alright, well we did well there.
Nice going.
And we get 1 point of knowledge. Not quite there yet, but we're moving on. Additionally, in Norwegian they say it's raining witches, and in Polish they say it's raining frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. I mean, you're kind of a cat right now. You may not be a cat, but you were kind of a cat at the moment. Anyway, moving on. It's raining. Weather, oh yes, so weather has an effect in mementos. Really nothing of interest here. We have 2 texts. We have Shibuya People Watching, which is from Yusuke here, and we're just gonna ignore him for a bit. And hey, how are you doing? From our counselor. Hi, how have you been? If you don't mind, could I ask for some of your time? It won't take long, so feel free to just stop by. And he wants us to come by, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Thank you, I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'll meet you in the nurse's office then.
Now.
Well then, today's just gonna be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please take a look at what's on this table. I've been making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. You want to say, this looks great. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too.
Oh,
I'm gonna eyeball those cookies. Oh, I know. As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually reminded me of about this physiological assignment. Psychological assignment? Does it say physiological? Wait. Psychological assignment. Ooh, okay. The scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only 1 cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subjects try cookies from each container and asked how their tastes compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? I'm gonna say the 1 cookie container. You can say any one of these though.
Right.
Correct, easy to guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. Ah, man, I'm just tripping over words now. It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see this law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. So you want to say, you know, you're right. I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses and creates a subjective, observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea, that your unconscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookie? And you want to say, hey, as long as it tastes good. That's definitely not the usual response, but it's one I can understand. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. But if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example,
take that story I just told you. What if you'd eaten that 1 cookie and had been the best cookie of your life? Say I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. You want to say I guess so? Right, I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. Some people might call it a lie or see it as running from problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people.
Sorry.
Oh yikes, I'm so sorry. We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done, not just because I can get your opinion on these things either. It's more like it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say anyway. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on, but we have hit rank number 5, and there's a chance to restore Joker's SP when it is low, using the mindfulness skill, which doesn't trigger very often for me, or at least it hasn't in the past. Now then, I better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is, and we get a boost to our SP. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Well, didn't we get cookies? We got a donut worry.
Well, see you.
Donut worry. Make sure you get home before it gets too dark, okay? And we have a follow-up, I believe, so hang on 1 second here. Oh, hey, it's raining. Oh, this is Maruki. Sorry about earlier. It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. You want to say, I really don't mind. You're always so kind. You might be a better counselor than I am. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Oops, there you go, rambling again. Sorry, sorry. Alright, see you again soon.
Rain, huh?
I am so sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season.
Hey,
I bet that drunk journalist is drinking the night away in Shinjuku again.
Yo.
And we got a box, so this is all our stuff that we just ordered. We got 2 black rocks and a black robe.
oh,
Fantastic. We're gonna not even worry about that. Let's watch TV first. The police have announced the amount of damage caused by the bank transfer scams last month. There's been markedly more damage than a typical year, and people fear public safety has worsened. Police are calling for people to be careful, but have yet to enact any effective countermeasures.
I can't forgive
That
that.
Kaneshiro, he's really done it now. Well, no worries there. Now we want to actually head to Shinjuku, which is going to cost us 160 yen. But I want to get over here because there's a couple things we're going to be doing today. First of all, there's the Velvet Room is here. We're just going to pretend that doesn't exist. I want to stop by the flower shop first.
Thanks
And
for dropping
I
by.
want to pick up a couple of the mega fertilizers. They're better than the other ones, so let's go ahead and grab those. And I'm going to save here for today, and we're going to be visiting our friend that's drunk. I don't see anybody to talk to. I'm not... just nobody? Anyway, next time we're going to be heading in there and talking with her and unlocking her social link. So I will see you guys next time.